The Feast of Tabernacles, otherwise called Sukkot. So just what is the Feast of Tabernacles? Leviticus 23. And Yahuwah said, Speak unto the sons of Israel, on the 15th day of the 7th month is the feast of booths for 7 days unto Yahuwah. Verse 42. And Yahuwah says, You shall live in booths for 7 days, that your generations to come may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. So the first thing we should see is that the Father wants us to keep the Feast of Tabernacles as a memorial to mark the great deliverance that took place when He brought the children of Israel out of Egypt. While there are many lessons to be drawn out of the Feast of Tabernacles, the key we should take away here, the Father wants the future generation to be cognizant of what took place when He delivered the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. So if we no longer keep this feast, we will nullify the Father's word. Another lesson we get from keeping the feast is that it's about gathering the crops also and celebrating. It's also about the spiritual harvest where Yah will gather His people. I've always said to people, it's one thing to join Christianity and follow traditions, but when you come into covenant with the Father, you come into agreement with His laws and what He desires. And you'll find that when you understand what the feast is really about, it's really about Messiah returning and gathering the people. This is what the Feast of Tabernacles is about on a bigger scale. It's about Messiah gathering the people from all around the world and bringing them into the kingdom. Now, Christianity have deceived the masses to believe that they're going to be raptured away to heaven. Well, we know that Messiah will gather His people from the four corners of the earth and bring them into the kingdom. And that's why it's very important to get the truth and to be in covenant with the Father, because by His Spirit, He will reveal the truth to His people. In Zechariah 14 verse 16, there's a prophecy that says that those that are left of the nation will be required to come up year to year to keep the feast in Jerusalem. Now, this is something far from what you're taught in the church, that you're going to heaven. But here you have the clear scriptures telling you that the feast will be kept in Jerusalem, and you will be required to come up year to year to keep it. So let's conclude. We know that the Feast of Tabernacles is the final appointment found in the book of Leviticus 23. We also know that the duration of this feast is 1 week, 7 days. And thirdly, as I said, it's about the physical harvest, which is the crops, and also the spiritual harvest, which is the people of Yah when they're gathered. Fourth and final, we look forward to the return of our Messiah to gather all the saints, as I said previously, where He will establish the kingdom and rule the nation. He will rule with righteousness and with a rod of iron, and all the earth will finally experience peace. And this is a true rest for the people of Yah, 1,000 years. Thank you guys. Shalom. Please remember to subscribe and click that notification bell.